Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's Jacob. In this video, we are going to be talking about the direction for this channel in 2021. Okay, I did a post over in my Facebook group yesterday. I sent an email out to my list yesterday as well, but I wanted to record a video and bring it to you all on YouTube so you can know what to expect for 2021. You can decide if you want to hang around or not. You can decide if this content is going to be for you, or if it doesn't really align with what you want to do, then that is fine, and you can go find other channels that are more suited to your needs, because there is going to be some changes. Okay. Before we dive into it, if this is your first time here on the channel, my name is Jacob, and over the last few years, I've gone from having no online business while I was working full-time in the corporate world to building a 7-figure online business, leveraging affiliate marketing, high-ticket affiliate marketing, and high-ticket information product / coaching and consulting. Okay, so if that's something that is of interest to you, if those topics are of interest to you, and you want to learn from somebody who has actually done it, who has actually taken a business from scratch to the 7-figure mark, and we're now in the process of growing to the 8-figure mark, and you want to come along on that journey, then I would encourage you to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you get notified whenever I drop a new video. Okay, so with that out of the way, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a backstory and then dive into where we're going to be taking things so that you can decide if this is a place that you want to be or not. Okay, so I got started online pretty heavily back in 2017. I was living in New York at the time. I was working in the corporate world. I used to work in kind of distressed restructuring. So we'd go into distressed companies, we'd turn them around either through a bankruptcy process or just through, restructuring the balance sheet and operations and stuff like that. And I did that in Australia here previously. Then I did a couple of years in America, and my time in America was coming to an end at the end of 2017. And I was looking at, coming back and what was I going to do? Did I want to get back into the same field? And I was pretty confident that I didn't want to. I was really burnt out. I was doing crazy hours in America. I'd been doing crazy hours in Australia before this, and I needed to find something else. And it was at that time that I really heavily got into the affiliate marketing world, in particular through ClickFunnels. This, you can see behind me, is a prize that I was able to win over the 18 months that followed that, heavily promoting ClickFunnels as a software. That 18-month period taught me so much about online business, about crafting offers, about driving traffic, about sales, about marketing, about building a brand, all that kind of stuff. That was really where I cut my teeth. I dabbled in online business back in like 2011, 2012, but my job was so busy that it kept pulling me back. And this was really the first thing that grabbed me, and it was like, that makes sense. I can focus on marketing and sales. The product's there. I just have to promote that. It's going to build up some recurring income, which I later learned isn't as amazing as it seems, but it was an amazing place to get started. And that was my big focus for the 18 months after I got started in early 2017. That award kind of grabbed me, and I was like, I need that. I need to win that, which is a very effective marketing technique from the folks over at ClickFunnels, but it gave me this clear focus to chase. And I did that for the next 18 months between my time in America and my time back in Australia. I did go back to work for about 9 months after I got back to Australia before I actually got really sick, and from working too much. I was juggling a crazy hours job and trying to do this stuff online. The business was blowing up, the brand was blowing up, the Facebook group was growing. I was trying to do content, I was trying to manage ads, I was trying to work my corporate job, and it became too much. I got really sick, and it got to a point where I just had to decide, do I want to go one way or another? Which was about the same time that I won that award. When I elected to leave my job, this was about September 2018, I was looking for something new, right? I was at this kind of crossroads where I could have continued promoting the ClickFunnels thing. I was really heavily immersed in that world, but I wanted something new. I wanted something different. One of the things you're going to learn if you hang around on this channel long enough is that you need to be constantly, pushing the boundaries of what's possible, right? You can't get comfortable online. You've got to be constantly, moving forward, so to speak. And so at this point, I decided I want to try find something different and evolve the brand and the business and a new challenge, essentially, to really stay engaged and excited about what I was doing. And it was at that point that I found high-ticket affiliate marketing, and that was really my first introduction into the high-ticket information marketing game, which we're going to talk about more in a moment. And I started working with a company called Legendary Marketer. I purchased all of their products, invested a lot of money to see what they had on offer, to decide if that was something that I wanted to promote. I liked what I saw, so I heavily went into their affiliate program and pursued their six-figure platinum club, which there's still only maybe 6 or 7 people that have actually made that, and I'm one of them, and that's what this ring is from. And so that was a big focus of mine for 6-7 months. And that really opened my eyes to the power of selling information, right? Previously, I'd mostly dealt with software, but selling information at a premium price, and the amazing benefits that business model presents. Okay, that then segued into a massive launch that I did with the folks over at KBB, or Mastermind.com, as you may know them. Basically, Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, and Russell Brunson, which is what these M's relate to. I got to go to a party in Vegas and collect an award for being a top affiliate in that. That was actually a 6-figure day for the business, and it was after that. So I'd done the Legendary thing, done the KBB thing, and I had a bit of stuff going on in my personal life as well that I was trying to manage and work through. A lot of which people will face when they go from working a job to being an entrepreneur, and the fact that you're in an office on your own a lot of the time until you build out a team and stuff like that. And I was dealing with that and trying to work through it. But I had a bit of a hiatus for a few months. So this is mid 2000 and where are we? Mid 2019. Took a bit of time off, did a little bit of travel, did a few things. And connected with some really, really awesome people who I eventually teamed up with, and I saw this gap in the market over the few years kind of before that. I'd learned a lot of what gets sprouted online about what it takes to be successful with an online business was just crap, right? You've probably heard it, copy and paste, takes no work, it's easy, sit on the beach and do nothing, all that kind of stuff. It's just not the reality, right? I'll never sugarcoat the fact on this channel that it takes work, right? And it takes hard work. There's definitely things that you can do to put in place to make sales while you're not around, to integrate leverage, right? To leverage other people's time, all this kind of stuff we can talk about, and I can teach you that stuff. But it takes work. Like, it takes real hard work. Otherwise, everybody and anybody would be doing it. The other thing that I noticed is that so many people were jumping from one thing to another, right? Whatever the latest flashy thing is, they were onto that. And one of the things that had served me really well was like relentless focus on a single thing. So for an extended period, it was ClickFunnels, then it was Legendary Marketer, then it was KBB. And every time I had that clear, really clear, tangible focus, things worked out really well. The other piece of that is the things that people were telling people that they needed, all of the fancy latest technology and you got to be on the latest platform and all that kind of stuff. That wasn't what had got me the results. It was learning the fundamentals of marketing and sales and building a brand and driving traffic and why do people buy and why don't they buy, and getting the right kind of headspace up here. The fundamental stuff, right? It's not overly sexy. It depends what you're into and what excites you and what doesn't, but it works. And so when I teamed up with a few people, we really launched kind of an all-out assault on the high-ticket affiliate marketing world, but preaching these things, preaching fundamentals, preaching hard work, preaching building a real business and not some kind of flash-in-the-pan thing from the latest biz op that's going to be gone tomorrow. And then over the following 12 months, we really, really grew that, took on over 700 students. That program is still running today, and you can check that out in the description. It's called the Super Affiliate Accelerator. We'll teach you the fundamentals of building a mindset, that is going to allow you to get results, how to craft offers, how to sell stuff, and how to grow an audience so that you can generate leads. That's what that program's all about, particularly selling other people's high ticket products. So you can check out the link in the description for that. Throughout that year, right, of that business now getting very, very close to the 7-figure mark in itself, that's taught me a ton of new lessons, right? A ton of new lessons about being a coach, about creating information products, about taking on that many, customers, about selling high ticket, about building a team, about how to structure things so that you can keep increasing your prices, about how to create content and build a brand that allows you to keep increasing your prices, about how to differentiate yourself, about how to position yourself in what is a competitive market, about how to control your clients and your customers, otherwise things can just get absolutely out of hand, about how to pre-sell products, about how to actually make all of this online stuff work, okay? And so this has been, on the to-do list for a little while, been busy in the back half of 2020, but now that we're into 2021, it's time to make a couple of changes. And the major one for the brand and for the business is going to be broadening the scope of what we're going to be talking about here on this channel. If you look at the history of the content, it's very heavily focused on affiliate marketing, and we will still talk about that, but there's going to be a broader scope of what we're going to talk about. We're going to broaden this channel to be about building successful information businesses. Okay, what does that mean? There's really big 3 business models that fall under that umbrella: information marketing, building an information business, which is really simply taking the knowledge and the expertise that you have up here or that you're going to acquire over the journey, and how do you package that and deliver it to people in a way that's valuable and be able to charge premium prices. Because I can tell you, if you think that you're going to be able to retire selling $100 products, it's not going to happen. You need to understand how to package, present, market, and sell things and get the mindset right up here to be able to sell expensive stuff. You've got to be selling stuff for $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. You've got to be able to sell expensive products if you want to make a real run at this information game. It's the only way to do it, okay? So over the last few months, we've been kind of doing some planning and changes and stuff, and then yesterday I dropped in my Facebook group that we're going to be changing this direction. So the big 3 models that we're going to be focusing on under this information marketing, information business umbrella are high ticket affiliate marketing, okay? Like I said, how do you sell other people's high ticket programs and earn a big commission? Right? What's the mindset that you need to do that? How do you turn that into a unique offer for you? How do you sell it? How do you market it? How do you build a brand? How do you build an audience, right? A lot of these fundamentals, but just applying it to other people's products. So that's going to continue on from what we've spoken about. The new arm of the content is going to be twofold, and then there's really going to be a lot of subcategories and stuff that we'll go into, okay? The first one is info products and course creation. Okay, focusing on being able to package your information, knowledge, skills, expertise, and sell it, right? Have an automated system that sells it while you're not around for premium prices. Okay, now premium price to you may mean $300. Premium price to you might mean $2,000. It really doesn't matter. It's just about understanding how do you package, how do you present, how do you position that solution in the market. Okay, so that's going to be the first new category that we're going to dive into is courses and info products, right? The next new area that we're going to be jumping into, which draws both on my online experience of coaching people in the affiliate marketing world one-to-one in a group setting, but also my consulting career, which is what I did for 8 years before I got into the online game, is how do you create a very, very lucrative income consulting to people one-to-one. Okay, so coaching, we'll talk about group coaching. Consulting and coaching one-to-one is going to be another area, but we're really going to be focusing on how do you do consulting and coaching one-to-one so that you can charge really, really high prices. Okay, and there's a few elements to this. There's how you present yourself and your brand and your content. There's what you say. What should you say? What shouldn't you say? How you say it, how frequently you say it, how you present your consulting or coaching offer, right? How easy is it for people to buy? How many hoops do they have to jump through? Being explicit about who it's for. And then once somebody purchases, how do you run it? How do you manage it in a way that allows you to charge as much as possible, get them the best results, and give you as much sanity as possible back in your business? Because I'm telling you, coaching, consulting can turn very quickly into babysitting, and it can get out of hand. So there's these very set rules that I've picked up over the last really 12 to 18 months from experience and then studying from the best in the business that allow you to extract the maximum money as possible from your audience by charging premium prices, but then also control and manage your clients in a way that's going to get them the best results. It's going to make it as manageable as possible for you, and it's really the right way to run a coaching and consulting business. Okay, now within those big three, as we called it, high ticket affiliate marketing, high ticket info products, and high ticket coaching/consulting, there is a myriad of areas that we can and will jump into. Okay, like I said, there's some very distinct mindset things that you have to have in place. What the headspace that gets you to 5 figures, the headspace that gets you to 6 figures is not going to get you to 7 figures. So we're going to talk about that. That's been a massive personal journey for me over the last 18 months, and I can shed a lot of light on that stuff for you. Crafting these offers, right, so that people really, really want to buy them. People reach out and they say, how do I get my hands on this? There's a lot of strategies that you can do that. You can package and present things in a lot of different ways. Like I said, wrapping affiliate offers, creating your own courses, group coaching, one-to-one coaching/consulting. How do you package and present this stuff in a way that allows you to charge prices way more than your competitors and infiltrate or penetrate a competitive market, or might be perceived to be a competitive market, with a really well-rounded offer? The sales component, okay, the conversion strategies, and that covers one-to-one selling on the phone, on Messenger, whatever platform you're on, or building funnels that can sell while you're not around, be it a sales page, be it a sales video, be it a call funnel, whatever it may be. We're going to dive into the sales and the conversion strategies. And then the last one is really your traffic or your audience building. We're going to be talking about how do you build ecosystems, right? You really want to build an ecosystem that is going to generate you leads every day, and then complementing that with paid traffic so that you're constantly adding new leads and building up that email list so that every day you can do really 3 things. You need to be expanding your reach and bringing new people into your world, right? You need to be delivering them value so that you're building trust and goodwill, and you need to be making them offers. Okay, one big tone that you're going to notice on this channel that I've been talking about for the last 12 months and will continue to talk about is there's too many people that are focused on everything but selling. Okay, if you want to get to the 6, 7-figure mark, you have to shift your perspective on selling. You have to understand that it is not a bad thing. If you've got a good product, a good service, a good solution that solves a problem for people, you have to sell it, and you have to sell it every single day. Okay, there's a really important mindset shift that you have to have. If you think you're in the business of coaching, coaching mums after they've had a child, you're not really in that business. You're in the business of marketing that service, solution, product. Okay, and everyone's so scared of money and so scared of selling that they do everything they can to avoid that. We're on the complete other end of the spectrum. You have to sell. You have to market. Otherwise, things just aren't going to go the way that you want them to in your business. Okay, and as long as you've got a good product and a good solution and you package it in a way that's going to be really helpful for people, you'll be fine. Okay, you don't have to have those fears and concerns around selling. And every student that I've worked with who's been able to flip that switch on sales and selling and marketing and viewing it as a good thing, I've got a good product and I want to get it in the hands of people, they've taken off. The ones that haven't, they struggle because they're passive. They're really tentative about, I don't know if I should say that in a post. I don't know if I should say that in a video. Can I ask that question? Is that too personal? Right? They all these fears that stop them from cutting through the bullshit and saying, is my product a good fit for this person? If it is, great. Here's how you can buy it. If it isn't, fine. Next lead. Right? Detaching from that outcome and moving on. So there's a bit of a snapshot of all of the stuff that we can cover. Like I said, we're going to be focusing on all of that stuff related to information marketing, because that's where really my my specialty, my expertise has developed over the last 3-4 years while I've been taking my business from scratch to the 7-figure mark. That's what's won me the awards you can see behind you. There's a couple more that are going to be dropping soon that I'll add to the collection, and we can really help you build a system and build the architecture to help you make money online through the sale of premium priced info. Okay, so that's going to be the direction for the channel. I've kind of got an approach to YouTube, and look, the style of the videos may change throughout the year, but I don't script my videos. I don't have 1,000 jump cuts. I just prefer to grab a camera and talk to you all about what's going on in my mind and share value that I know is going to be helpful. I will be making offers. I will be making offers frequently, because if you're watching the content, then I know that you're interested in a particular topic, and those offers will help you even more. Okay, if you're not comfortable with buying stuff, you've got no intention of ever buying anything, or you don't feel comfortable being pitched to, then this channel is not going to be for you, because I will be selling stuff. I've been successfully selling our Super Affiliate Accelerator program from this channel. Even though it's very small channel, there's a way to do it. I can teach you that. But I will be making offers that I know will help you if you're interested in this type of content. Those offers are just going to amplify things and make it even more effective. Okay. As we head throughout the year, some of the content will come to you from my office here, where I spend a lot of time working just in my apartment, but I'm also going to be traveling as much as COVID allows, and you guys can come on that journey with me as well. But yeah, it's not a channel that's got all this crazy editing and flashbangs and all this kind of stuff. It's more about, this is what you need to know in order to achieve this outcome. If you'd like to work with me, you'll have that opportunity throughout the year through different offers and stuff like that. So stick around if that kind of stuff interests you, and you want to learn from somebody who's actually done it. A word of warning, there's so many people right now online, YouTube, Facebook especially, just talking about stuff that they've never done, they don't have experience in, they don't have the results, the awards to back it up. So if you want to learn from somebody who's actually done this stuff, built it from scratch over the last 3.5-4 years, a big chunk of that while working full-time, which a lot of you may be doing if you're trying to get into the online game. I know that's a bit of a juggling act when you get started. I can help you with strategies to manage that. And stick around, subscribe to the channel, and it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. All right, I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll talk to you all soon. Have a fantastic day. Cheers.